And
Hi,
welcome to our
I'm
first time
Alex.
ever doing Hot Ones.
We got this as a gift from John's sister, and we love the show Hot Ones, so we were like, we have to try it. Not affiliated with Hot Ones at all, just disclaimer.
But giving them all the credit for the idea,
Yeah.
obviously. I don't think she knows what she's like in for, but you know, I've been preparing myself for this. I took some Pepto, you know, I took a couple Tums, I got my milk ready, I did a little research, so I'm ready.
I'll ask you a question, we chat about it, and just go through the line. Is this the first one?
That's the first one.
All right.
So the first one is called the Classic Hot Sauce by Hot Ones.
Ready? Cheers.
Cheers, man.
This one does
Got
have
a
a
little
little
heat.
bit of kick to it. Yeah. Shocking. Okay. All right, so John, I have a question for you.
Don't touch your eyes,
I'm not.
just so you know.
Wow, I'm surprised that that has like a little bit.
You get nervous?
No. Okay. What was it like telling your parents that you were gonna marry me?
Oh, they were so happy. They were like, finally, you know, you're gonna settle down with somebody. It's about time.
Oh, so it wasn't because it was me. They were just happy that you were settling down.
Oh, it's definitely you. They were like, well, she's very
you.
talented. You need to be with her.
Talented.
Very talented.
All right, so what were the Scoville units on the first one?
First one is 1,800. The next one is 7,000.
7,000 for the next one? That's kind of a big jump.
1,800 for the first one, 7,000 for the next one.
Yeah. Okay. So you asked me a
I'm
question.
next. All right. First off, where do we get these questions?
Oh, right. So we polled everyone on Instagram to ask questions.
Before we did this competition, it is a competition to me. Alex asked a
How
bunch of
is this a
questions on
competition?
Instagram that we should ask each other during this to prolong in between each win.
Yeah, so you guys, we pulled some questions that you want us to ask each other. So these are from you. Thank you for submitting. So next question, John.
All right.
You can ask me.
What is your favorite feature of mine?
I mean, I really do love your mustache. Like people don't think that I like your mustache, but I really do.
You were the one who told me to get the mustache.
Obviously, your personality and your muscles and
Thank
your
you.
tattoos.
That was so nice of
And
you. I'm glad.
your
Okay. I'm glad that I asked that question.
What's your favorite feature about me?
No, you don't get the.
No, yes, I do. This is like a conversation. What's your favorite feature about me?
Oh man, your butt, and you're just funny. You know, you're funny. You're funny. Like you make me laugh. I don't laugh a lot, so that's got to be. That's got to be something. That's got to be worth something.
Don't make me cry. Okay.
All right, I'm over this. Second
Number
one.
2.
By the way, I feel it a little bit in my mouth.
A little bit.
A little tingle.
Moving on.
All right.
Are you getting nervous?
I'm getting a little nervous. So number 2, Dawson's hot sauce, cedar smoked garlic. This is the 7,000 Scoville unit.
7,000 Scovilles. Cheers.
My wing's a lot bigger than yours.
I feel like this one's not as bad as the first one.
I think the trick is to eat it as like fast as possible.
I already do want a sip of water though. I am just thirsty though, you know, that's why.
Also, I feel like I got it all over my face.
Yeah, you have it all in your teeth.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
Who was your childhood hero or idol, and how do you feel about them now?
Raphael. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, obviously.
What?
Why would it not be? TMNT, they were like the best. I learned karate from them. And even to this day, they're still awesome.
All right.
They're still around. They're a staple of American history, I would say.
Okay.
Was that a good answer?
I don't know.
I'm getting a little hot.
Yeah, I know. I see you sweating already.
I shouldn't have worn.
We're only on number 2. Yeah, you wore the worst color.
All right, my turn. My turn. I told you.
No,
I
it's
told you.
fine. Literally, this is light work.
What was your first impression of me when we first met?
You reminded me of home because I was like, Long Island is full of just like fucking Guidos. So I was like, oh geez, here we go again. And being in the South, like there weren't many of you. So I just immediately saw like Italianness.
You really liked my slicked back
Yeah, it was
hair.
your hair that I was like, God damn, that fucking hair.
Brad Pitt and Fury.
No,
I'm telling
didn't
you.
love it.
Shaved sides.
But like first impression after the date, I was like, wow, I would be his friend.
You sent me that fucking text message of that, or the meme of the little kid, and he's like, "You're my special friend."
What was your first impression of me? I want to ask each other these
All
same
right, fine,
questions.
that's fine. I thought it was weird that you ordered a whole pizza. I just, you'd think first time meeting, it's like maybe like a cocktail, just a little meet and greet. You're like, I'm full in.
Hungry.
I'm eating I'm eating a full pizza meal, So we stayed there a while. I guess I like the commitment.
We didn't stay there that long, I don't think. Enough to eat a pizza. All right, number 3.
Hot sauce number 3, Clark and Hopkins, Calabria.
Calabria?
Calabria?
I don't know. It might be Calabria.
It might be. So it's around 16,000 Scoville units.
All right.
So we're jumping.
We're jumping.
We're jumping.
We're getting in.
Mine's crispy. Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is good flavor.
It's weak.
I like this.
It was okay. I almost felt like 1 was hotter than 3. Maybe I just can't tell the difference anymore.
Maybe it was just because we were like hyping ourselves up, where it was like,
Right.
But I'm glad we're doing this because like the likelihood of us ever getting on the actual show is pretty low. So
I don't know. I'm gonna get through all these. I
No,
don't know about
we
you.
are.
I'm getting through all these though.
John, you're the one who was bitching about it before we started.
I was preparing
worrying
myself.
that I'm gonna go to the hospital.
Anyways,
Okay.
Go.
Next question. What's the most surprising thing that you learned about me once we started dating? Like once you got to know me, what were you like, wow, this bitch.
I never knew that you dumped powder in your hair to like keep it clean. Why do girls?
Dry shampoo?
You put like baby powder in your hair.
Yeah, well, to me, that like works better than like dry shampoos that I've had.
I guess-
that's what it is.
Well, like,
not like, oh, she's so caring.
Are we talking
or-
about nice things or just
I don't know, just
something?
anything.
I was just
Yeah,
saying-
I didn't know that your dick looked like it did.
We have to do this all the time on the podcast. She just says some like crazy shit. I'm like, yeah, we can't.
Well, I keep
I
coming together. My eyeballs just went.
know. I just found it interesting that you put powder in your hair. I didn't know that was a thing that women did, or is that to like clean your hair, or why? What is that?
It's, to soak up the oil in your hair so you don't have to wash it every day, but
Is that
that's
what you're
an
asking me?
interesting
Like
answer.
what?
No, I mean, mine for you, my answer was gonna be like how caring you were. Like you like went out of your way to see your grandma and like help her with her meds and go shopping with her. Like that really shocked me about you. You were so caring.
No.
But for me, it was because I used
No,
baby
like
powder
you're
in my
really
hair.
creative. You're like a super creative person. I've never met anyone more creative than you. I didn't know we were talking about good things. or
Moving
just, like,
on.
off the wall.
Okay.
In your opinion, what was the worst date we've ever been on together? It's actually a good question.
Probably when we first started dating, it was one time there was like a concert or like a live music festival happening like near your house. And I was like, oh, do I need my phone? Because I wasn't gonna bring my purse. And I left everything in your apartment. We go to this live music festival and get separated. And I could not fucking find you. For hours we were separated. So can you even call that a date? Because we didn't spend the day together.
It's so sad, like you lose your phone, like that's it.
Yeah, like, but there was hundreds, thousands of people there. And
We
we
were
just,
literally like 100 feet from my
and I just
apartment.
like, I reverted back to like childhood, like what do you do when you get lost? Don't move the spot where you got separated from.
Right.
And I stayed there. I stayed at the bar, like outside of the spot, like where we last.
That was probably
saw
our
each other.
longest date too, because it took about 3 hours for us to find each other.
other.
I honestly would have to agree with you on that, for sure.
Okay, moving on to the fourth one, the Phoenix. It is 39,000 Scoville units. So we really are jumping up here. All right, cheers.
My like palms are sweaty.
Knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on the sweater.
Boom.
Cheers.
I keep forgetting, don't put it on my face.
I like this one too.
I think we're doing pretty good. I've seen this show and people already
I don't know.
like
I think
crushing
it's like
milk.
I think it's once you get to like the middle towards the end.
Question. You're up.
I mean, I
actually.
am chugging water. Who do you think is funnier, me or you?
Definitely you.
Really? I think that you're funnier. That's funny.
You, I think, laugh at my expense. Like, you think it's funny how miserable I am all the
Yes.
time. Like
Like
that's-
you're inherently, you don't try to be funny and like you're inherently miserable, which like just tickles me to the bone. Yeah.
so terrible.
I know. I do feel a little bit of a burn.
I'm actually okay.
All right.
doing
that's
okay.
good. Okay,
I've
so
been preparing my whole life for this, though.
People also requested that we do the segment, Explain That Gram. So we're gonna ask, John, this one was from August 2019. You're holding some fish. What are you doing?
I went on a fishing trip with my dad and my uncle, and I caught these 2 fish, and I was probably single, like I might use this as a Tinder profile pic.
2019, it was the year we were getting married. You were not single.
Is that how recent this was?
Yes.
No, it's not. I got a knee brace on. I still have that shirt. I don't know, my bad. No, I don't know why. Maybe I liked it. I look cool with the fish.
Did you have fun though? Like,
Does it
because I
look
feel like
does
you're.
it look like I had fun?
Because you're not like a fisher guy.
I'm not in anything. I just
Go
you
with the
know.
flow.
No, I don't do that either.
But like, it's funny
But if
to
I'm like
me
forced
that,
to
like,
go,
you posted a picture like.
I didn't have any photos.
You became this fish guy. So if like I died, would you potentially use this as like a Tinder profile pic?
Definitely not.
Okay, that's all I want.
No, I heard all the stuff about people making fun of people holding fish in their Tinder photos. So
Yeah, and you became that person just without the Tinder app for now.
All right, hot sauce.
We're halfway. This is the 5th one.
Number 5. Los Calientes. It's 49,000 Scoville units.
Cheers.
Boom. I'm getting like more hungry as I eat them.
I like this one too.
This one's pretty good.
So far, I've liked all of them. What's something that I do that annoys you?
You always want attention when I don't want to give attention, but when I want to give attention, you don't want the attention.
We're never on the same wavelength.
Never.
Never. But it's usually you. You don't. You're like always just annoyed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. You want to ask me what you do that annoys me?
No. Yeah, what did I do?
You just like make noises.
My presence?
Shut. Like you just make noises all the time. Like you're always sniffling.
I've had ticks my whole life.
Like
okay.
you always are like. All right, number 6, Queen Majesty Cocoa Ghost Hot Sauce. It is 76,000?
Perfect. I can't wait.
71,000. Just kidding.
So good.
71,000 Scoville units.
This one looks scary.
It just looks
It
burned.
looks scary.
Cheers.
I'm nervous. Don't touch the lips. Don't touch the lips.
Just eat it how you normally would. Do you normally rub it on your lips?
I got into it. How you doing?
Fine.
Why are you getting mad at me?
I'm not. Ask me a
All right.
question.
Okay. If you could change one physical thing about yourself, what would it be?
I wish I was taller. Like I'm 5'8".
I don't.
I wish I was 6 foot.
Same height as me.
Well, I'm not. This isn't what you would change about me.
No, I'm saying I don't want you to change that.
I
think you're
know.
a beautiful height. I want to see. I wonder if someone's gone through all these without having a sip of anything.
Not me. What about you? What if you could change one
I
thing
want
about
to change
yourself?
my fucking height, of course.
So we're both on the same page. What if we both can just be like tall queens together?
I'd love to be a queen. Perfect.
Nice, tall queens.
Go.
If I died, what is one thing that you would look for in a replacement partner?
I don't want anyone. I'm
No,
done.
but like
I'm
if there was
done.
like one qualifier, like one quality that you were like, this is what I need in a new partner, what would it be?
Distance. What? No, I'm just kidding. Well, it can only be one thing.
Yeah, just one.
Does it have to be something that you're not, or just something that I
No.
need them to have? Like
yeah,
a
just
quality
something that
enough?
like you know from like experience of being married that like you find important in a partner.
Driven.
Driven.
Definitely driven. I think that motivates me too when my partner is motivated.
Yeah.
Because if you're in some relationship where you're, kind of stagnant, I think it gets boring and stale.
Yeah. I would
Okay.
say like that, like they have to make me laugh. I feel like that's number one, really. Like, I mean, but I don't know. Being driven is a good thing.
Big old dick. Don't look at me like that. You go, I know.
It's not about size, John. It's about the motion of the ocean, okay?
Am I sweating yet? All right, number 7. 13 Angry Scorpions, Jekyll and Hyde. It's
You know that that's a
109,000 Scoville units.
You know that's a restaurant in the city?
Was that as important as interrupting me while I was trying to talk about the hot sauce? No, it wasn't. Also, My boy Goo and I, when we made these wings, this was the best smelling one.
Oh, all right. I'll probably like it. I've liked all of them so far.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Salute. It's kind of sweet.
I like this one. But then they're sneaky. It's like, it creeps up on you.
This is actually really good.
Yeah, I like the flavor of that. All right, John, as a newly full-time content creator, do you ever not want to film content?
Yeah, all the time. I think that's what makes someone a good creator, is someone who's consistent and willing to put in the time and effort to do it. I mean,
I say that all the time. I'm like, we never feel like filming content.
Never.
Ever.
But we always like the end product.
The after. I feel like that's probably how a lot of
Same thing with weddings.
any project is. It's like you never actually want to like go through the starting point, but it's always like the end. That's great.
I agree. What is my turn? What is the biggest disappointment you've ever experienced?
I don't know if I could think of like one specific disappointment, because I feel like all like failures or like disappointments lead to
Growth,
being a better person, a lesson. What about yours?
I don't know why this is coming to mind. No way it's probably the worst one, but probably one of the most embarrassing things I ever did was my senior beach week in Myrtle Beach. This place called Freaky Tiki. And you'd go on stage, and there was like a...
I have heartburn.
You go on stage, and you're doing it's a strip down to your like underwear or whatever. And I was with my friends, and one of their girlfriends signed me up to do it. I'm like, okay, I can do this. I'm in the back booth. The guy like next in line before me.
I've never been less interested in this story.
Anyways, I take all my clothes off. It was anticlimactic and embarrassing, and nobody clapped. And I heard it was packed, and I had literally heard my friend's girlfriend go, "Yeah, JB!" Like I heard that. That's how dead silent it was.
That was like the one time I tried giving a toast at a wedding, and I like tried to make a joke and no one laughed. There's nothing worse than that. Moving on. What is one of your biggest accomplishments?
Oh, you okay?
No. What's one of your biggest accomplishments?
Graduating from OT school.
That's good.
I like had a really not the best jobs before that, so getting through that was great, and it definitely made my life better. You know.
Yeah. I think for me it was going off on my own and starting my own business. That was really scary to take the leap, especially when I knew a lot of people like did not think I could do it.
I think a lot of people also like the unknown scares them, and then they like if they don't understand what you're doing, they're like, well, why are you doing that? Like, why would you do that? So it's good you followed your dreams.
All right, so moving on to number 8, Da Bomb sauce. It is 138,000 Scoville units.
36.
Fuck. It is 136,000 Scoville units.
You okay? You ready?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Doing great.
Cheers. The flavor's not really there for me,
No.
but I know it's about to rip my butthole apart.
Probably not now, but later. What is something that most people don't know about you?
Maybe that I like jumped out of an airplane twice.
Yeah, you're crazy. You're crazy.
I'm like, I like to scuba dive and skydive.
You're a crazy lady.
What's something that people wouldn't know about you?
I've been caught on fire before.
What? I didn't know that. This is really fucking, this is hot.
My friend and I were like burning jet. Here, just bring the rollover. Bring the rollover. My saliva is so thick in my mouth.
That made it worse for you, Haley.
Just keep going, keep going. I was burning G.I. Joes in the backyard. And our parents said, don't use gasoline. So we got a bowl out of the kitchen and put gasoline in. We're burning those green G.I. Joes. And I had it on fire. I blew it out. And I wanted to stick it back into the gas, and when I went to put it in,
John,
there's a
like
spark.
your stories gotta be quicker. You gotta be quicker.
I was fully on fire.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm on fire right now.
All right, you ready for this big boy? Number 9, 702,000 Scoville units. Pucker butt, extra mean green.
Pucker butt?
Pucker your butt. Pucker your butt. Lightweight.
My mouth is on fucking fire. I think it's the buildup of this. I'm not well. I don't feel like I'm okay. John, you don't do last dab yet. You're trying to like just flex?
Flexing hard.
All right,
Ready?
well, you
Pucker up,
cheers
baby.
me.
Pucker up.
Oh, God. If you could be an actor in any movie, what would it be and why?
I always find myself wanting to be like Air Marshal John.
I thought you were gonna say Top Gun for sure.
No, because like, I'm practical. I'm like, where can I start? Like, I want to be like,
I'm saying
Side
any
characters.
movie ever. You could be like the main actor. What would you be?
I don't want to be the main actor. Not everyone has to be the main actor. There's a lot of good like,
Bats in the Cave?
no. There's a lot of good secondary actors in small parts, because I don't think I can remember like long lines. Wow. Okay.
I'm all right. I'm doing okay. It was like really hot.
I'm trying to think if I can get through all these without drinking something. I'm trying to do it.
You haven't had anything? I mean,
Did I ask you a
can have
question?
something.
Did I ask
You're
you?
sweating.
Did I ask you a question yet?
I don't think so. Last question till we move on to the final one. If you never met me, what do you think your life would look like right now? What do you think you would be doing?
I'd probably still be an OT, or like maybe my mom would like me enough to give me a job as like a sales rep for a company. I don't know. Hopefully. Something like that. What about you?
I'd probably still be doing this.
I almost can't feel anything on my top.
All right, well, let's do the last one. Why did you give me this huge one?
Trade me.
No, because you haven't drank anything, so this is what makes it fair.
Dab up.
I do feel like my insides, though, are
Dab it up.
on fire.
It does. It almost is like a little more quiet in here. Does it seem quiet to
That's
you?
a lot.
Dude, you put a lot on there. You want to eat all that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that enough? Is this enough? You ready? Salute. We did it, my love.
Cheers.
There's 2 million Scoville units. We forgot to say that.
Oh, yeah. 2 million. All right, John. How did you know that I was the one? How did you know I was the one?
You swiped right back to me. Just kidding.
The parts on the floor.
Because I wasn't sick of. Holy fuck. Because I wasn't sick of you.
I think that's the same. Like, I actually enjoyed spending time with you.
Yeah, like.
It wasn't like a chore. I felt like we were friends
Don't you feel like.
and fuck friends.
Right.
And that's the best.
Everything was good. We had good times together. And yeah.
I'm not
Do I
okay.
ask you a question? Do you think it's okay to fart in front of your partner? Don't drink it. Stop it.
I got it. It almost came out of my nose though. Yeah. I'm not going to sacrifice how uncomfortable
Do I get to drink something yet or no?
I don't give a shit what you do. You could have been drinking this whole time. Oh my God, this is terrible.
Yeah, you gotta get the farts out of the way. Like,
Yeah, I mean, we both have assholes. I'm not trying to be uncomfortable just because. Yeah.
I would like to say it's getting worse.
Fuck yeah.
Is that it? Is that it? One last one. What is something you can't live without?
Probably in like real life, like working out. Like I'm not a nice person if I don't like, if I'm not like physically active.
I think anything like bodily function wise, like I need to shit regularly, or I'm like a terrible person.
Right.
I don't get to shit like 3 times a day.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're not
Thank
well.
you so much. I probably will never do
But
this
honestly,
again.
John, I'm fucking proud of us.
I'm proud of us.
We hope you enjoyed this.
Time with us.
It might be the last. All right, cut. I need ice in my mouth. I'm like
That's
out of
it.
the shakes.
Stop him.
Ugh.